Hello. Hello, everyone. I can't explain it. I'm just getting her set up here so that I can read your comment. The comments on the channel that come in from the public. Watch now Billy Ray live on the YouTube. Well, Sven has not been here for a very long time. I don't know what he is doing here now. This must explain the feeling I have in the spirit must be in a good mood. Because when you are not in a good mood, the Sven character, he stays away. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Good to see everyone. Yeah. Oh, there's Joe Reynes, my buddy. Joe, how are you doing? Good to see you, Joe. Maybe it'll be easier if I do this. Yeah, hang on a sec. Let's see if we can do something here where this sits like this. Yeah. And I can read the comments, friends. Oh, look at that. Now I can actually see the commentos. Marty Rudder, how are you, brother? Respect. Brad, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, Bradley. Firewood at the furnace. Old Clem's Forge, good to see you too, bud. Hey, Buckin, KG. Jean-Luc. High Design Fool. Hey, somebody's super chatting. Oh, it's Hicks Hickory. Glad to see you. Well, my friend, miss you, buddy. Hicks Hickory. Good to see you, Hicks. Thank you for your support, bud. Appreciate it. He's back. What's up? Or Kelly Hope. Hey, Kelly, good to see you. Johnny McCormick. Hello. Greetings from Greece. Hey, cool. From Greece. Nice. Dimas Dilo. Not bad. Demis. Tikanis. Kala. Ah! I used to date a Greek girl years ago. I knew a few words. Honipola. What's that? Honipola. Honipola. Hey? Yeah. You know what that means. I know you do. Honipola. Ndaxi. Huh? Pretty surprising, isn't it? Yeah, I know. 371 versus 372 non-X torque. Which is more reliable? They're both very reliable. Who cares about reliability anyways when it's coming to power? No, I'm just kidding you. They're both extremely reliable saws. I don't have an X torque, so I can't speak to the reliability of the X torque. I don't have one. I've given one or two away, but I can't speak to the reliability of the X torque saw. But I can speak to the reliability of the 371, and that it has a lot to do with the operator, actually, believe it or not. The internet's a funny place, so I urge everyone to just have their own experience. That's how you can speak to something. And Margus, good to see you. Yeah, I don't know about the reliability on the X torques. I'm not sure. Buckin got a 365 X or 395 XP that blew the spark plug out of the cylinder. Fairly new saw with few hours. Healy coil or try to recut the threads. Oh, it must have got loose, buddy. That's a shame. It must have got loose on you. That's a shame. Yeah, they're beautiful saws, brother. I would get that fixed. I'm not a mechanic, but I would look at a Healy coil or talk to one of the saw guys that we know, because that's a wonderful saw. She must have got loose on you, pal. Yeah, that's a shame, but you could get that fixed. Hopefully nothing went down on the top of the piston, and got down in beside, Julio McDermott, I love you. Where'd my Greek buddy go? Did I say the words right? I'm in a good mood today. The Bradleys on Catbird Hill. Rough weekend here on the hill. Broke my nose yesterday. How'd you do that? Pulling up on a power saw and you let go and smashed yourself in the face? Johnny? Brandon, I had a 395 that blasted the whole cylinder off the case. Talk about arresting. Oh, interesting maybe. I'm almost better to have these off now that I can. Hey, Buckin, best chain for hardwood making firewood. Well, I use full chisel. Full chisel chain. Yeah. It's more about the filing, brother, than any chain. You know what I mean? It's more about the filing. Because you buy a new chain, and as soon as it's time to file, then you're at the mercy of your filing. You understand? So it's more about the filing, brother. So there's Organ or Still, you know, go with the good name brands and you'll be good. If you're looking for longevity, you know, semi-chisel will last a little longer. I wouldn't go round though, depending on what you're talking about, hardwood, what kind of hardwood you use. There's all kinds of different hardwood. But everybody I know runs full chisel. It's more about how aggressive you get with that hook and the top plate. A lot of people don't know how to file, so they dig a big ditch out and get this huge vulnerable top plate with a huge hook in it, and it's grabby, and they take the rakers down while you're beating upon that chain. Just make it sharp. Back off on your hook a bit. Do you understand what I'm saying? Back off on the hook, make it sharp, and you know what I'm saying, brother? It's in the filing. I really believe that. Hello from Post Falls, Idaho. Hello to you, Jason. Christine, the family is doing well. Danny Barth, nice to see you. It's great to see everybody today. We're continuing this at the end of my dad's life. We're continuing this program of closing up my dad's life. And, you know, some family members are coming to grab some, you know, memories of him like this. Look at that. 1971. My dad was an athlete, so he's got that from 1971. I was 2. 69, 70, 71. I was 3, pardon me. Actually, yeah, I was 3. So folks are starting to come down now, my family members, and pick up pieces of their own stuff and obviously stuff from Dad. And we're cleaning and carpeting and painting, and it's ongoing. Buckin, you missed my question. Oh, I'm glad you asked it again, because so many people want to chat with you, because you're a richest man. Mike Vern, what's your question? How's crew cab? Good. Yeah, good. Very good, thank you. Coming along just nice, Mike. Massachusetts. I can't even say that. I could never say that word. Massachusetts. Anyways, that'll work for now. It's coming along good. I'm not sure if that's a whitetail behind me. What, honey, did Dad say what kind of deer that was?
Yes, and I don't remember.
Mule deer?
Yeah, I think it was a mule deer.
Mule deer? Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's a muley. I'm not a hunter. Hello, Buckin. Long-time viewer, first-time chatter here. Always enjoy your videos. Billy James. Now, that's a cool name. Billy James. Come on, Billy. You know it is, brother. Billy James. I'm Officer Billy James. I'm down at the precinct right now waiting for Jack Snedden. Welcome, Billy G. Yeah, let's welcome Billy James, friends. It's his first live feed, first chat. Billy James, we love you, brother. We're glad you're here. Billy LeCount, or sorry, Axeman Michael LeCount. Sorry about your father. Yeah, thank you, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, he went quick. Wow, we were all actually astounded at how fast he went. My dad was diagnosed with cancer 20 days before he died. 20 days. It was fast, friends, very fast. And of course, he left me as executor and all that, so we're just picking up the pieces now and moving forward. Hey, Buckin, Derek Duchette. Derek, good to see you. Hey, Buckin, appreciate you and all the things you do. Need to get back to me on some of my axe emails. Alec, axe emails from getting a big load of ash into my old square body. I need to get back to you? I'm not sure what you're talking about, buddy.
He emailed you.
Need you to get back to me on some of my emails. Okay, I may not even have got it, Alec. Could you imagine how many emails I get? I don't even talk about emails, and I don't ask people to email because it's so difficult to get to them all, especially right now. So I'm sorry if I've missed yours, Alec. Did you send some pictures? Send them again, buddy. That's the best thing I can say is send it again, and we'll see if we can get a hold of it. Thank you, buddy. Kanud. Oh, let's get this little button here and get caught up here. Oh, here we go. Yeah. You're an inspiration. Thank you for your from New Mexico. Brian Ross. Brian, thanks for the words, buddy. Good to see you here. Brian Ross, I'm glad you're here. I appreciate your words, pal. I do. Jean-Luc with a super chat, friends. Let's thank Jean-Luc for whatever. It's all good stuff, Jean-Luc says. We know why Jean-Luc Picard is here. Let's be honest. And let's thank him for the super chat, friends. The man's just here. He knows goodness when he feels it. And he's just here to be part of it. Jean-Luc, I appreciate you so much, buddy. All my members that come, Eric, Danny Barth, everybody that comes to this channel. I've been doing this for 10 freaking years. And I'm so grateful, friends, for what YouTube has brought into my life. I truly am. My family is. And I just thank you, everybody. Again, my wife's in the background. We're busy doing lots of different things. She's busier than I am. She has stuff on the go. I have stuff on the go. We just bump into each other as we're doing it. Hey, Buckin, Stephen Reynolds, Shane Reynolds. Shane, good to see you today. Glad to see you. Much love, my friend, Bruce and Robin Manley. Bruce and Robin, I love you too. So good to see your name today. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Old Clems, thank you for your support. Did he miss a question? If so, we will get it answered. What was the question, Old Clems? Friends, you got to remember something here. If you're new or if you're asking me questions, like, you got to remember, friends, I don't have anybody working with me here. It's just me. I'm actually trying to talk to you, and I'm also trying to read comments. I do miss lots. Just so you know that. That's part of a live feed. If you want something very important you want to ask me, you going home, babe? Okay, I'll see you in a bit. I hate to promote the super chats, but that's how you definitely get a question across. That's why YouTube did it. See, here's Mr. Todd Floyd right here. He's asked me a question. It says, howdy, from AK Buckin. Love the channel, content, wisdom. I work pretty hard, learned most from my ma and pop. That being kind is a bit of a challenge recently. Todd Floyd, we love you. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for the super chat. Catbird Hill, buy Morgan lunch on me. Consider it done, Mr. Bradley. And get your nose healed up. Thank you guys. All you super chatters. Appreciate you. It's really hard to see every... that'd be fun, a chainsaw carving. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Where's my other glasses? I got 2 pairs today somewheres. I can lean in. That's no problem. Matt Man. So, Paige, Buckin, what's up? Me and the coal miner, we're out in the woods setting up deer cameras. Paige, good to see you, darling. Give the boys a hug for me and a yank on his beard for me, will you? Keep them in line down there, Paige. You know the deal. Good women are hard to find, boy. When you get one like Paige, you got to hang on tight. Hard-charging ladies are what you're after. Okay. Oh, there's Brian Two Bears. Perpetual. Happy Sunday. Shout out to NJ. Little Falagog. Perpetual. Happy Sunday. Brian. Mr. Smith, can you say what happened to John's nose, or is it personal? You could ask John. He's here, Brian. I don't even know what he did. I asked him, but I didn't see the answer. But I'm sure he'd tell you what he did. Johnny. Todd Freud, thank you. So I'm waiting for old Clem to ask his question again. Oh, I was wanting to let him know what I really liked. Oh, the Kelties and the leather conditioner. Oh, did you get some of that stuff? I'm telling you right now, those leather Kelties, I'm proud of those suckers. And I'm proud of these. I'm so proud of these freaking things, right? This thing lives there. And it's in there. I designed it so it don't go nowhere. You see what I mean? Like, it's tight. It's never gone anywhere, ever. I'm proud of those Kelties. I'm glad you like them, old Clems. Mr. Brushinsky, William DeBerry. I love your videos. Crazy Bill's Workday. Thank you, buddy. You are an inspiration. Thank you for the time. Alec Ahe. Thanks, Alec. Appreciate it, bud. Appreciate you. I'm going to sit back here a moment. We're going to put this like this, I think. I think we are anyways. I'm going to grab this now and this, and I'm going to kick back like this. How's that, friends? If anybody's wondering, it's one of these. I don't drink. It's a 0.0, and it's been in the fridge for a little bit, so I thought I'd get rid of it. Cook's Catapults. Hey, you crazy dog, you. Catapult, son of a gun, slingshot. Miscellaneous debris. Ha ha. Ha ha, made it. Good to see all yous. Mr. Cook. Slingshot. Julio. Ish, good to see you, bud. I'm looking hard for a pre-X-Torque 372 or 371. Kind of hard to find a good one. You'll never look back. You will never look back. The 371 and the 372, top notch. Top notch. Kelly Hope, when you get some time later on, you should put out a loggers rock album like Buzz Martin. Would be epic. I love it, Kelly. Hey, Kelly, you never know. I'm not kidding you. You don't know what I'm going to do, Kelly. I could most definitely blow some harp, get some hand drums out there. Maybe I'll do some more gigs with my buddy Clay Walker. I'm telling you, friends, cutting trees is only one part of old Buckin Billy Ray. I was born with I don't know. God give me something. He gave me something spicy. He made me on I don't know what he did to me when he sprinkled the mold in there, but he's given me an interesting thing. I'm so grateful. Yeah, it's hard to explain. I have spirit in many different avenues. I really enjoy being me. And I mean that sincerely. I super enjoy being me. But I didn't in my younger years. I had to figure out who I wasn't before I could figure out who I was. Does that make sense? Did you guys hear what I just said? I had to go figure out who I did not want to be before I could create the man that you're talking to today. Think about those words for a second. I had no direction. I had no role models. I had no father growing up. You know what I mean? I was raised by my mother and I was just a wild gypsy running around going crazy. So I created myself, but I went down a rough road. Tree Dad, come to a BuckinStock. Yeah. Put them drumming skills to good use. Delayed genre. Thank you, buddy. I'm a, whatchamacallit there. I'm a kind of a hack, a natural hack. Heck yeah, just figured out myself a year ago. Rugged Timber. Yeah, we had a good chat, Rugged Timber. Good to see you. Yeah, cutting trees was something that almost I couldn't fight. When I sobered up, it was, I literally, it was like I grabbed a power saw and it gave me everything I needed, if that makes any sense. The power saw gave me everything that I have today. I don't know if any tree people are on watching me or they can relate, but words of wisdom, my new motto, Paige. Things are pretty simple. How many tree guys we got on here today? Any tree guys? Or tree gals? Mountain Man Axes. Well, you found yourself when you grabbed that saw. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Shortly before, actually. Yeah, I'm watching you. Jesus Santiago. Jesus. Tree Lad. Nicholas Brushinsky. Veteran Tree Service. I think most of us are tree people. Well, you'd be surprised, brother. Good to see you, veteran. You'd be surprised. You might be surprised. It surprises me. But tree guy right here, Tree Dad, yeah. Heck yeah. But yeah, there is lots, that's for darn sure. Veteran Tree Service. Paige Knight, my husband feels like himself the most when he's in the woods. Yes. He's up to 12 power saws now. That's my brother. Good, good. Memory Man, blessings to you. Just a firewood hobbyist. But that's the thing. We're all connected through the firewood. We're all connected through the wood and saws somewhere. It doesn't have, that's what I was just talking about, veteran there. Because we're not all tree people, but we're all connected through the wood somehow. And just power saws in general. You don't have to be a tree guy to love a power saw or use a power saw. I mean, firewood is the most simplest. Firewood is what gave me everything. I started cutting firewood. But then I had kids. And I was like, I can't feed a family on firewood here. It's getting a little at $100 a cord or $90 a cord. So once I topped my first tree, it was a light bulb went on. And it was over. It was absolutely over. Okanagan Vikings going from a tree guy to a sawmill guy. That's a good transition. John Pitbull, John Pinball. Hey, Johnny the Pinball. Hey, Buckin. See, you're working hard. Love you, buddy. John Pinball. Johnny boy. Tree lover, but not super experienced. Jean-Luc. Why do I call you Jean-Luc? Ah, he's got it right in there now. Jean-Luc. I love it. I love it. Come on, everybody. Hit the thumbs up. That's a good idea. Hit the thumbs up, friends. Danny Barth, I started off being a timber cutter to a tree service owner. Now I'm a firewood guy. There you go. Danny Barth likes the saws. How was the experience of talking your way into falling? Pretty wild. Oh yeah, that was, I lied my way in. Yeah, that was wild. Yeah. I had a guy, he come up to me and he said, Buckin, I've got an opportunity to take you old growth falling, but you got to lie because they need to know you've got experience in old growth. And I had none. He said, you need to lie. And I said, well, I'll embellish. I'll embellish the story. And that's how I got in old growth falling. And I lasted a week in camp until they caught on to me. And they said, you're not putting enough wood down. I'll fly you out. And I heard you got a baby on the way. Hogan was in his mom's tummy. And they told me, you'll make her, but we don't have the time to break in right now. We'd love to break in, but we can't do it right now. We need wood down. And you're not getting it down. And he was very honest with me. But that was old growth fall. And then I came home and I got right into second growth and started going. That seems like a lifetime ago now. August Haneke, it's a testament to love and growth and more dynamics than I could mention that you're executive on your dad's will. Oh, yeah, August, it's wow. It's more than I ever thought would be involved. I even if I had read what was involved in it, August, I still would have done it. Guaranteed. It's an honor, to be honest with you, an absolute honor. Because if you see what it means to be an executor of someone's will, it is a major compliment to your sensibility and your trust and your worthiness and everything about you. So if someone chooses you to be an executor or a representative, they think very highly of you and trust you that you will be fair and sensible with everyone involved. So that's why he picked me, and I'm honored. And I'll take this like any tree job I ever had. I'll take this as a job, and I will do a stand-up job for my dad and live in his legacy of hard work and honesty and being kind to people, because that was my dad. That's just who he was. So, yeah, I take it pretty serious, August. It's good to see you, buddy. I'm sorry I can't get to everybody's comments, friends. It happens so fast. Joe Reynes, love you. Hey, somebody super chatted. William Morgan. William, thank you, buddy. It's so funny you called me that, Jean-Luc, but where the heck does Picard come from? Star Trek. Star Trek. Jean-Luc, thank you, brother. Definitely worth it. Helps it breathe. It will definitely help you out. Improves the crack. Oh, somebody's talking about pipes here for sure. Very cool. Take some courage. I got the crack. Okay. William, I got a dual port muffler X-Torque in the mail. I feel that it needs more power. Oh, it'll help immensely. Immensely, William. Yeah. No, slap it on there, brother. But do this. Set up a round of wood about this big, 16, 18 inches or whatever, you know what I mean? Crack it, give it a shot with the stock muffler. You know what I'm saying? Give it a crack with the stock muffler, then take the muffler off and time the next cut. And do two. One straight down and one with the dogs in. I'm telling you, do it and time it for your own brain cells. Mike Tyson survived. Jerry, good to see you. Home skillet. Buckin, keep it coming, bro. Home skillet. Grayson Prime. Grayson, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Gotta go. Shane Reynolds has got to go. Let's say goodbye to Shane Reynolds. He's a heck of a man. I met him at Bunyan. Joe Reynes. Johnny McCormick with a super chat. Hey, Buckin, tell us more about BuckinStock. Well, we've had 2 BuckinStocks, and then we had that pandemic there. And then ever since after that, we've been going to Paul Bunyan. But Johnny, in a nutshell, BuckinStock is peace, love, and power saws, and a bunch of people getting together and loving one another over the gloriousness of power saws and wood and tree work and firewood and camaraderie and lifting each other up and peace and love, and it's amazing. Amazing. If anybody was been at a BuckinStock, let's hear a heck yeah in the comment section. Fantastic. We're going to do another one. We're going to do another one. Lucas Kolich. Hey, Buckin, I hope you're doing great today. I was wondering if you had some wisdom for a guy trying to get into logging. Well, I wouldn't try. I don't believe it's something you try, Lucas. It's something you do. When I was 27 years old, I sobered up. I put drugs and alcohol away, and I grabbed onto a power saw, and I said to myself, I am going to be a sawman. I want to live on a power saw, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to be a power saw man. And that involved firewood, slashing, climbing, production falling, which is certifications. So don't try to go logging, Lucas. Don't try. Tell yourself you're gonna be a logger and go logging. Don't leave room for the trying. Is not a good way to go into something. If you really want to do it, I felt like I couldn't stop it. Honestly, I'm just being honest with you. I felt like it was, you hear all people say it was God, it was this and that. Well, I don't know what it was. I couldn't stop it. I loved running power saw so much that I became a sawman, and it didn't matter. I've worked on dryland sorts. I've been on the West Coast. I've been all over the freaking place cutting trees for coming up 30 years now. And for the last 5, I haven't charged a single cent for any of my cutting. None. Because of you people and this YouTube channel. And that's as plain as simple as it can be. So you never know where the power saw is going to take you, brother. So don't try. Just go do it. Start putting your name in. Tell them you know nothing, but you want to learn. And start at the bottom. Start sweeping the shop. Start helping the guys at the dryland sort. Work for free. Do whatever it takes to get your nose in the door. And work harder than the next guy. And have your hands open like this. What can I do? How can I make your day easier? Do you want me to go get that bundle of Joker for you? What do you want me to do? Put me to work. I'm here to work. Work for free. Show them what you got, because that's how logging is. Because you won't last long. I get so much from this channel. Thanks, Buckin. Ryan Pino. Ryan, love you. Big hello to Wendy. Thank you, Bruce and Robin. Wendy loves you guys. We look at that picture of Chester every day. Every day. Hey, Buckin. Thanks for the video showing how to sharpen my power saw. Simply brilliant. I'm glad it helped. I got a whole pile of them there. Search my videos for power saw sharpening. It'll help you. I got lots. Look for more of them, because they're all different, brother. Your power saw game will change if you watch my filing videos. It will change. You'll start buying longer bars too. You will. Fabulous. Devin Jacques. Great advice. I'm looking to get a new 60 class. I'm stuck between a 400 or taking the plunge trying a Husky, in which it would be. Which one do you recommend? Well, I'm a 562 guy, and I've ran both. I like the 562, but there's quite a difference there. I think the 400's a bigger saw than the 562. But I'm a Husky guy, so they did something special with that 562. But the 400's apparently a good saw too. I think if you're going to buy a 400, you just buy a 500. There's only 1 pound difference. I don't get the 400. Honestly, I don't understand it. I'm not a big 60cc saw guy. I mean, I'm just not. I pull long bars, so yeah. I would jump the class. I would jump up a class. There you go. Eric's got a little more information for you there. We're hanging in there. Good. Buckin, make us some nice boot. Make us some nice boot kilties. Joseph, are you new here, buddy? I got your kilties waiting for you right now at the website, buckinbillyray.com. They're sitting there waiting for you, Joseph. I'm a step ahead of you, brother. And they're deadly. Go grab yourself a set. Or Joseph, are you saying you got a set? It says, Buckin, make us some nice boot kilties. Am I reading this wrong? Did you get a set, buddy? Joseph, do you already got them? If you do, I apologize. Oh, they saved my feet while breaking this up. Oh, you already got them. Dude, my boy, he's hard to get into stuff like that. I gave my kid a set of those kilties. He freaking loves them. He lives in Spurs. He lives in Spurs, that kid, that man. My boy. He loves the kilties. Joseph. Listen, hey, on the Massachusetts thing, I'm not even joking with you. Okay, that's not even. Friends, I want you to know something about me, and I think you already do. I sure hope you do. Like I'm going to tell it to you again, okay? And I'm going to take off my sunglasses and I'm going to look you straight in the face. I gain nothing, no personal gains from lying or embellishing stories. I stopped lying when I was 27 years old. It does nothing it actually makes me sick and not feel good. I have a conscience as soon as I sobered up. I cannot lie. I could lie, but I gain nothing from it. I just don't do it because my name would be mud. And I look into the mirror every day when I brush my teeth a couple times a day, and I look into my eyes and I say, how did I do today? So I don't get anything from lying. It doesn't do anything for me. I've evolved. So I don't know what brought that on, but what brought that on is when I say Massachusetts, that's how it comes out of my mouth. I'm not pretending. Massachusetts. You see what happens? I could really effortlessly try but if I just say it in a conversation, that's how it comes out. Massachusetts. It's how I say it. I know, it's funny. It's worth a muffler mod on anything, Charlie. Anything. Yes, it is. It's worth a muffler mod. Yes, on anything. Right on, Alan. You got there. Hey, Catbird Hill's been here. He's got the, hey, Catbird Hill, you all are making the pain go away. Hey, Catbird's been a member here for 1 month. Have we got any new members? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Have we got any members today? Has anybody joined in on the members today? We should get some new members today. I like my members. There was a video today, as a matter of fact, on members. That's the only thing I've done on YouTube that they offer you, is I have a memberships group, and it's so fun. So fun. Everybody you see with a star on their name here in the comment section are members, and we're having fun. Catbird Hill, we love you. I'm way behind in comments. Okay, good. Indeed, let him breathe. Jean-Luc, Dawu. How's everyone? Miss the family. Dawu, good to see you, brother. My name is Mud. Primus, there you go. Honesty is a true virtue of evolution. Sometimes after realizing that, you can hurt your loved ones. Jerry, I'll tell you something though. Listen to that point, Jerry. JJ, listen. Honesty without compassion is hurtful. Listen to what I just said. Listen to what I just said. You don't have to be honest if it's hurtful. You don't have to be. Just because you know something's true and it's how you feel and it's your truth, if it's hurtful, honesty without compassion is hurtful. So be careful. You don't, just because someone's whatever, you don't have to do that. You just have to know it. So be careful. Hey, Buckin, keep rocking. Members group is amazing. Danny Barth. Danny Barth, say hi to the girls for me, will you please? You can't see the cats unless you are a member. Ha ha! Smiley Jim. You're the man, Jedi Master Joe. Man, the comments are flying. Holy cow. I'm getting a little better at that. Slowly. Good. Mr. Reinhold. Paul Greco. Okay. How long a bar can I run on my 391? Alan Van Cleef. I don't know how many cc's that saw is. How many cc's? I'll bet you could run a 28 like nothing. I've heard those are actually a pretty good saw. I'll bet, how many cc's is a 391? Isn't that a pretty good size saw? 60 something? Who can answer that for me? The 391 still. How many cc's? I could pretty much tell, but it's all in the filing, brother. Like if you can't file, you got to stay down on a short bar and lift up on the dogs and start a fire. 65. Oh, okay. Well, depending on what you're doing, 24 all day. 24 all day. Every day of the week, month, and year. 24. All day. I would be running a 28. Guaranteed. With a muffler mod, perhaps ported, I'd be running 28 on that sucker. I don't know the saw that well, but I've heard that's a good saw. There you go. Scotty Wilson. Daryl Powell. I'm running a 28 on my 362. I'd go 28. But it depends on what you're cutting and what you're filing is like. Okay, we got to go out here. I got to show you guys something. Whoops. Uh-oh. No filter. No filter. How do I change that? What just happened? Why is that there? Friends. Okay. Anyway, let's go like this. So the winter tides are in. How do you change this, friends? What happened here? Okay. Cancel. Okay, something happened here and I can't seem to get there. Okay. So this is crazy, friends. We had real high tides here in the winter. Look at this, friends. This is no joke. Look at what's going on here. Look at. This is all new from the winter high tides. Check it out. I got to make some railings to the trail down to the beach there. We got a little trail that goes down to the beach. See here? Down here. It goes down there and underneath them arbutus trees. Down there. But I got to get some railings, so I'm going to steal some of this driftwood. Look at the driftwood, friends. Joe Reynos, we love you. Hey, beachcombing, don't kid yourself. Beachcombing is a thing, especially around here. Do you know, friends, that you're going to see me and my family swimming in this hole this summer? You'll see me dive off that rock right there. Oh, kingfisher. You see that guy go flying by there? Look at the debris from the high tides, friends. Look at this. Look at it all. Zoom. All right. What more could you ask for in an old growth Douglas fir tree than that right there? It's 4 foot on the stump. These are 500-year-old trees. They are. I'm not yanking your chain. These trees are freaking ancient. They've never been logged. They're ancient. They're on the beach. Look at the bark on this tree. Look at this. Now, as I scan up, I want you to watch something is so incredible. I can't even believe this, actually. This tree has got every characteristic that an old growth tree would want. Look at the size of these limbs. Look at this next one. Look at this, friends. Okay? Look at it. Next, look at that crazy schoolmarm coming off right there. Look at how nuts that is. And if you know anything about trees, like Doug fir, like look at the limb configuration right there in the dead center in the middle of the screen. Look at how strong those limbs are. Okay? It's like that the whole way up. Hardly anything ever breaks off it. Let me scan you in here. Look at this, friends. Look, watch. There. You see that? Do you know how strong this tree is? It's incredible, this tree. I can't even believe they're here. That one, and this one. It's nuts. This one broke. It had a huge schoolmarm hanging off it. You can see a great big limb right there. It broke off. I'll see if I can get you a shot of it. Yeah, I think I can over here. I think I showed this the other day. You might be able to see it. Oh, yes, you can. Check this out. It was massive. Look at that. That sucker broke off and landed down in the creek or in the salt chuck. And it's called a self-pruning. The tree self-pruned. It was massive. Beautiful Vancouver Island. God put me in the right place. I'm telling you that right now. He put me in the right place. We got some fixing up to do. Like yeah, it's nuts. But anyway, friends, I'm not going to stay long today. We had to come down and we had some painting to do, you know, and I'll feed the cats before I go probably. We got both wood stoves cooking. This one's roasting. This one's roasting. Dad's had rat problems for years down here because this was a renovation. So I had to come in and de-rat the place. Like, So I got them out of here, but they're still getting in somewhere else because I heard them. So I gotta figure out how they're getting in. I stuffed steel wool and insulation all in there. This is the side of the house, right? So this is the reno. So there's lots to do. There's a lot to do. We put this up for my dad when he was still alive. We built this because we thought he was going to hang around another 10 years. We put this railing here and that railing over there because we thought he was going to be living at least another 10 years. And he died so fast. It was actually like a lightning strike, actually, to be honest with you. He built this home. He built it. He built this A-frame. He skinned every one of these poles. They got them off the farm in Cedar and they brought them out here. Those are Douglas fir poles, and he built this A-frame. Him and some buddies. That's a 20-foot ceiling almost. Actually, it is. What am I talking about? That'd be 20 foot. Okay? So, but today, I heard some, I wouldn't be surprised if I hear them again. I do hear them. I can hear them. They're in there. We got rats in there. And I've got to get that. I've got to get into there, friends. It's not pretty. I'm not joking. Listen. They're in there. Do you want to see something terrible? And now I know why it smells so bad here. Check this out. They're in there right now. I'm not listen, watch. Who can tell me what this sound is? Listen. Don't listen to the listen to this. Listen. Do you know what that noise is after I hit that? Yes, exactly. That's exactly what it is. And they've been in there for a long time and it stinks bad. I've got to get, I don't even, and that's just the start of it, friends. My dad's been living here for 53 years. So we've got some stuff to look after and get straight, at least, you know. So anyway, that's that. I can hear them in there right now going. I kind of want to go at it right now, but I got to go. I hope everybody has had a wonderful Sunday. Friends, you know my mantra. It doesn't matter what you do. You don't, if you're not a fella that likes to work with his hands or you know what I mean, like a rough and tumbling fella, it doesn't matter what you do for a living. It doesn't. But whatever that is, if you're a provider, if you decide to be a provider for your wife and children or someone else maybe, if you're a man, if you're starting out your life, I think men have I think it's in our DNA. I think you're born with it. Now, this is just me. I'm not reading comments right now because I can't talk if I start reading comments. But I seriously think it's simple. Life is simple, but not easy. But I believe that men have this, almost you're born with it. Like I talk about when God makes us, he sprinkles some stuff in there. Well, this one's going to be artist or musician or this or that, or this one's going to have some trauma and this one's going to this or that. You know what I mean? Like we're made, you know. I think men are made with it in their DNA that they want to provide, hunt and gather. You know, you hear the old thing, but I believe we like to provide. And I believe that women want to nurture and care for something. Maybe the baby. But whatever it is, if any young men are watching me, I want you to listen very, very closely to me. And women, of course, too. But please listen to what I say, because I prefer to talk about things coming from experience, not something I heard. I heard if you do this, you know, I'm not that guy. I talk from experience. I've experienced what your life can be if you lie, steal, cheat, and generally have a conniving, dishonest, fearful way of living. I've experienced that. And I've also experienced the other side, where you flip everything from fear into love, and you don't worry about yourself anymore because you know you're looked after. You know you are. And then you start working hard, being honest, and being kind. And I know what happens after that as well. It takes a long time. It doesn't happen overnight. But I believe you have a much better chance in life if you get right. You know, get right with yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to end on a good note, and that is being honest. Just no matter. Thank you all for being here. Barkin Spider with a super chat. Hard work and listen to those who, right on, Barkin Spider. Love it. Anyway, friends, you guys are still going here. I'm gonna shut her down. I am late. Okay. Contingency Scholar. Good to see you. Thanks for the live stream. Alan Tyler, you're welcome. I got a few browns. He can have, Bill. Love it. Mr. Brushinsky, love you. Eric, amen to that, brother. I'll catch y'all on the next one, friends. Devin. Love yous all. Work hard, be honest, and be kind. Thanks to our moderators and our super chatters. You are the creator. Remember that. You're creating every moment, every thought, and everything you do has something energy attached to it. And it's going to kind of be a precursor to what's coming back at you. Just know that. Just know it to be true.